All right, so welcome to this week's meal planning episode. If you're new to this episode that I do each week, basically I do my meal plan from Saturday through the following Friday, and I grocery shop on Thursday. That just gives me a cushion of one day just in case for some reason I can't go grocery shopping on the Thursday. I already have my ingredients from the previous week for that Friday's meal. So I do follow a really simple rotation on doing my meal plan to make it really easy for me. I used to stress over meal planning a ton, trying each week to figure out what to put on the plan, how often we had this, how often we had that, trying to make sure that I put meals on there that we haven't had in a while, and I would just really spend a lot of time stressing over what to make. And I either saw or heard or whatever, someone I watch on YouTube or a podcast I listen to, I can't recall, but they talked about this idea of just doing like a really simple meal rotation, and that it's okay to repeat meals if you're in like a busy stage of life. So I started doing that, and it made my life so easy. So if you haven't heard, you may have already heard this before, but just really briefly, like for example, every other Monday I do hamburgers, every other Tuesday we do tacos, kind of like that. So it's just really simple. As soon as that day passes, if it's Taco Tuesday, in 2 weeks, I know we're having tacos in 2 weeks. So as soon as that night passes, I immediately go 2 weeks ahead and I put down the tacos for that Tuesday, wherever they're going to fall. So basically by the time each week gets there, the meal plan's already done. Because as soon as we have it, I look to see, okay, what's the rotation schedule for this meal? And I put it on. And then occasionally I will tweak it, and like as we're getting into the warmer weather in the summer now, there's certain things that I'll kind of add into the rotation and some things I'll get rid of. But for the most part, I really just try and follow that plan unless I specifically want to have something, and then I'll say, okay, instead of having our normal every other Monday meal, I'm going to make this instead. But it's super flexible, and it just makes it so easy to just have your meals planned and not have to worry so much about creating that meal plan every week. So anyway, so this meal plan that I'm going to go over with you starts on Saturday, May 30th. And again, the reason why I do this is because, if you'd like to eat the same things we're eating or take some of these meals and put them on your meal plan, that would be great. But it doesn't only have to be that, of course. You could just use this time to kind of think about putting your meal plan together. And maybe you get some ideas, maybe you don't. Maybe it makes you think of something that you make that's similar and you could put that on your list, or, whatever. However you want to use this, that would be great. So this week, anyway, starts Saturday, and I'm just making for dinner. Oh, and by the way, meal plan is just dinners. I don't plan lunches. We do leftovers, sandwiches, frozen pizza, stuff like that. So dinner for Saturday, I have on my meal plan, penne with broiled chicken. There's no recipe for that. It's just a simple, I just broil up some chicken. Like I just cut up some chicken in like little strips. I've tossed it with like olive oil and some seasonings, broil it. I boil up some penne pasta, toss it with some olive oil, put some shredded mozzarella cheese in there, toss it with the penne, and then I'm just going to do like a quick frozen vegetable on the side, just like one of those like steam fresh type vegetables, and that'll be that meal. Oh, and just so you know too, any of the times that there are specific recipes associated with this, unless I've already recently posted it on the Facebook page, I will share them on the Facebook page. So, which I'll give you the Facebook page information at the end of the episode. So anyway, so Sunday is chicken chimichangas. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I know I always say it wrong, and I can't remember if I said it the right or wrong way. I probably said it wrong, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm making those on Sunday, and the recipe that I have is called chicken chimichangas with sour cream sauce. I haven't actually made it with the sour cream sauce yet, but because I was just, I don't know, it was just good as it was, and I didn't feel like going through the work to make the sour cream sauce, so I don't know if I will do that when I make it this week either. I'll probably just serve it with sour cream on the side, but it's basically just like a meal that where you just kind of boil chicken with like seasonings, and then you just kind of shred it, and then you put it in like flour tortillas, and you can either deep fry them or bake them in the oven, or I just made them right in the air fryer, and they came out really good. And for my daughter, who is a vegetarian, or she's a pescatarian rather, But for her, since she doesn't eat the chicken, I just did like refried beans and cheese inside hers, and they came out really good. So that's that. Then for Monday, we're doing ribeye steak. We do that once a month. So like every other Monday we do hamburgers, and then in between on the 2 off weeks, I'll do like a steak on like one of those. And then on the alternate, sometimes I'll do like Italian hot dogs or something like that. So this Monday fell the ribeye steak. And then with that, I was going to make Mexican corn on the cob, which is really, really good if you haven't had it before. You basically like take, at least this recipe I have, it's called Mexican corn on the cob, and it's from allrecipes.com. But you basically take like butter and mayonnaise, and you like coat the corn in it, like fresh corn, like corn on the cob. And then you grill it. And then you take, this actually calls for a specific kind of cheese. I'm sure I'll say this wrong. Cotija, Cotija. I'm not sure how to say it. I didn't have that. I didn't know where to get it. I just like shredded like some fine, like Mexican blend mixture on it. I'm sure that's not what it's meant to be, but anyway, it was still really good. So I haven't made that yet this year. It's more like a summer thing that I kind of added in. And then also with that, I'm making tomato mozzarella pasta salad, and that's really good too. Again, I haven't made that yet this year. It's more of like a summer side dish that I usually use. And that's like, it's kind of like bow tie pasta with like fresh spinach, tomatoes, fresh mozzarella, and then like a little dressing. And that recipe is on budgetbites.com, and it's bites is spelled Bytes, if you're interested in that recipe. Then Tuesday, it's back to our regular Taco Tuesday. And along with that, I'm also making instant pot lentil tacos for my daughter who doesn't eat the meat. Also, I don't always make that. Sometimes I just do the tacos, and I'll just do like a can of refried beans with it, and she'll just make her taco with that instead of the ground turkey that I usually make like the main taco meat with. But I'm going to be doing that this week also. And then of course, tacos, no recipe needed, obviously. It's just the basic, hard shells, soft shells, whatever you like, whatever toppings you like, sides, things like that. Wednesday, we're doing brats and grilled chicken thighs on the grill. The brats I actually got from Aldi a few weeks ago on clearance, and they were really good. So I've been having those occasionally. It's not something we usually have, but once in a while we'll have it in the summer. So I'm doing those with grilled chicken thighs. Again, those really aren't recipes. I'm just kind of throwing them on the grill. The grilled chicken thighs, I'll probably, usually I'll just kind of put like a barbecue sauce on them and grill them up. They come out really good. They're like the boneless chicken thighs, and they come out really good on the grill. And then I was just going to do like a frozen vegetable. And I happened to pick up at Aldi a box of the pasta salad. It's kind of like where you boil the pasta and it comes with like a seasoning pack, and you just kind of toss it together. So I was just going to kind of throw that with it to go with the grilled foods. Then Thursday this week, we're on breakfast for dinner. So I'm doing scrambled eggs, turkey bacon in the oven, and home fried potatoes. The home fried potatoes I make in the air fryer, and basically all I really do is I just chop up some peppers, onions, and potatoes, and like toss them in olive oil and salt and pepper, and cook those up in the air fryer. And then the turkey bacon I made in the oven last time. I had not done that before. We usually use turkey bacon. That's just what we always have. I mean, we do eat regular bacon, but for whatever reason, at some point we started using turkey bacon as like a breakfast food, and we just kind of have that a lot for breakfast, a meal type, breakfast meal. So this is breakfast for dinner. So I'm doing turkey bacon in the oven. It came out so perfect. It was like perfectly cooked. It was crispy. It was so easy because I didn't have to stand over the frying pan. I think I might have mentioned in one of my previous meal planning episodes that I was going to try that. And I did try it, and it was great. So anyway, that's up for this Thursday. And then Friday, we're doing sheet pan chicken fajitas and chipotle black bean chili. So the sheet pan fajitas is basically just like, grilled chicken, peppers and onions, olive oil, seasonings, and you just kind of broil it under the broiler, and then you just put it on like soft like flour tortillas. And that recipe was from foodnetwork.com. It's just called sheet pan chicken fajitas. And that one I'm quite sure I have on the Facebook page already as well. Also with chipotle black bean chili, which is from myplantbasedfamily.com. And I'm pretty certain I have those on the website on the Facebook page rather, because I believe that those have already come through the meal plan before. And that's Friday, so that's it. And one other thing just to mention, the weekends, I don't really have like a specific rotation on the weekends, but I'll just kind of, if I make something one weekend, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to make this again 1 month from now. And then I'll put it on 1 month from now on the meal plan. I do use an app, it's called Meal Board, and it makes it really easy to plan your meals, because you could do like 4 weeks ahead of time. You actually can go out further than that if you want, but you can only see 4 weeks on your screen at once, but you could change the date so that it can go further. So anyway, so that helps me a lot. Just, as soon as we're done with a meal, I just say, okay, when are we having this again? And I just put it on in the future. That way, when I get to that date, it's already there. Not a lot of thought involved. So anyway, I hope this was helpful to you. I hope you can try and simplify your meal planning and make your life easier. If you want to share any feedback on episodes you'd like to hear, or just comments on what you have heard, or if you want to send me a message, you could go to facebook.com/Lola's Frugal Life, and you could send me a message there. There's also a link in that Facebook page to join our private listeners group, which is anyone can join. You just have to submit a request. There's no questions or anything like that you have to answer. Just submit a request and I'll approve you. I'm really hoping to build up a nice group there where we can share ideas and talk about different topics related to the show. And you can also just go straight there too if you'd like. It's facebook.com/groups/Lola's Frugal Life, and you can you can submit a request to join. So that's it for today. I hope you have an awesome evening and have a great week. Thanks.